I'll show you how to pick out a car battery for your car. Most of the time you can get the information right off the battery. There's one problem with this, that is if the last time somebody put a battery in, they put the wrong battery in. A few things you can do to make sure that you've got the correct battery is make sure that the battery completely fits in the tray. If you look at the battery and you see there's a lot of extra tray at the bottom and the battery can move back and forth like this, there's a good chance you've got the wrong battery. I'll show you an example of buying the wrong battery for 20 years. Back in high school, we got a new battery for this car and the wrong battery was put in. Look at the small size. Look how big that tray is. If you look down here, you can see that the battery tray is like 5 or 6 inches too small. You might be thinking, well, what's the harm in that? For years, you just don't have the cranking amps that you need to be able to start the car, especially in the wintertime. So it's best to verify that the battery you've got in the car is the proper battery for the car. If you just grab your old battery and replace it, well, you could be putting the wrong battery in. So how do you know if you've got the right battery for the right car? Where they sell batteries, they'll have a book or a computer that you can look up just to verify that you've got the right battery. Another big factor is you got to make sure that the negative and positive are on the correct side. If you look here, you can see that the cables are so short, they're only going to fit in one place. Sometimes the battery has side posts on it like this one. As you can see, there's a lot of variables in getting the right battery for your car. The next question is, what kind of quality of battery do you want? Here's a 60-month battery, which would be 5 years. This battery was like $100. You could go $170 to get a little bit of a better battery. If a car needs to start in the wintertime, typically you want to try to get the best battery that you possibly can. This car is only driven in the summertime, so I went one level down. Now that we know that we've got the battery, how do you put it in so it doesn't corrode? We'll make sure the battery is in the proper configuration. If you just put these terminals back on, the post can corrode. Make sure all the contacts are clean. So many times the reason a car won't start is because these connections are dirty. Silicone grease will keep the oxidation down. We'll put the positive connection on first so it doesn't arc. Then we'll place the negative terminal on. We'll start everything up. That's how I change out a battery in a car.